Hello and welcome to Fiona's Creative Canvas. I'm Fiona and today I am going extreme. I'm going to be doing a swipe bloom, so I'll be using a pillow paint, and I've seen a lot of people use like this little piggy pigments and they look so bright and vibrant, but I don't have any. So I'm going to try out the Extreme Sheen paints and see if I can get a similar result. Let's get started. Okay, so I'm not going to actually use this canvas. I have a pre-loved canvas that I am going to reuse. This was a bloom swipe that it went okay, but it wasn't quite what I wanted, so I'm going to go over it. So I'm going to put my pillow paint down first, and I'm not sure if I have enough of this. Actually, it looks like I probably do. Thought I might need to open a new tin, but I think I'm good. It actually feels thinner today. Now it is warming up here. I think it's like supposed to be 37 degrees tomorrow, Celsius that is. So it's getting warm. Alright. I wonder if that's going to be enough. Just trying to use up all of this paint. Okay, so I've spread that out a bit and just added a little bit more in the middle, so it should come off the edges quite nicely now, but I didn't want the canvas underneath distracting me. So I've got my colours mixed up here. So my base is the British Paints Walls Interior, and that's found in Australia. I'm not sure where else it's found. And I've got the Extreme Sheen is mixed up with the Taubman's Sunproof. So my thought was kind of maybe something like that. I really don't know, guys. This is such an experiment. So this is the bronze. So I'm going to lay it down in a line, I think. I want some colour in this. Let's go 24 karat gold. I'm going to overlap them like that. And the pewter. And this one is amethyst, I think. Yes, amethyst. So pretty. I'm a big purple fan. I don't know about you guys, but I don't get to use it very often. I could, but I don't know what I think of it in art. You got some bubbles there, so let's just pop a few of those. A couple of big ones. So if I go like that, which one should I use? I think I want to use this. I think I can get more movement, and I'm going to use my white swipe mix. I hope this turns out pretty. I've never actually swiped in like starting a swipe and then changing direction. So could be interesting. I probably should have dripped that off over there first. Alright, let's give it a go. Okay, that is gorgeous. That not so much. Oh no, what have I done? Can I fix it? Okay. God, that is beautiful. What have I done? I mean, that's kind of interesting. I could lay more down on here again and just swipe. It's the only thing I can think to do. I don't know if it's going to end up nice like that though, but I don't have to have it as long, I don't reckon. I'm going to add the purple next to the purple here. Maybe the gold. The bronze. And the pewter. And I'm going to leave that the way it is, because that is perfect. All right, let's do this. I'm going to go a bit lighter with this. We've got some white underneath, so I don't know how that's going to play out. But the good news is, it looks like the DecoArt Extreme Sheen is works well with this paint, with this pouring medium, which is the Taubman's Sunproof. Because when I mix it with my other swipe mix, it does this weird stuff, but we're yet to see whether it still does. Right, let's have a go. Actually, just going to bring this back here a bit. So I want to start in the paint. It is, the purple is doing a little bit of funny stuff there, so it might be having a reaction. All right. Now I'm going to add something in here because I don't like the way that has worked. This here though, I might experiment. So here I actually want to put my pewter through, like I'm going to drag it, put a stripe. Like that. And here gonna add purple to my knife. Just something a little different down there. Do I want to do any scoop and drags? Maybe up here? Or shall I just spin this out the way it is? I feel like it needs a bit of dimension up here. Let's try it. I know there's some white swipe under there. All right. Yeah, don't know about that. It's probably going to come off. That's why I did it on the edge. All right, I'm going to spin this. I might tilt it a bit first because I want to give it a bit more movement. Oh, let's close these up. All right, I'm going to tilt first. I'm going to tilt that back to the middle and I'm going to spin it. Here we go. I think it's going to keep spreading out quite a bit, so I do feel like it needs to go to the top though. Now I'm just deciding if I want to keep going. I do like having the white negative space. I'm just going to check my edges. This is really different. I should have put gloves on. Okay. I like it like that with a bit of white. Perfect. That lacing is gorgeous. We've got a little bit of that white that did come through underneath, but I know for next time not to do that. I'll bring you in for the wet look. Okay, here is the wet result, and the lacing is great. I think the lacing did sink more than through my other paints. And the DecoArt Extreme Sheen does tend to develop over time, so we will see whether it changes. We've got this purple splash down the bottom, so it's got very sort of definite lines through it, but I like the white up the top and down the bottom. Yeah, this is the way I would hang it, I would say. But I'm looking forward to seeing whether we get that beautiful shine out of these paints, which is what I'm looking for. So I will bring you back for the dry result. Okay, here is the dry result. I've got a very large crack in this painting. It's unfortunate. If you have a look closely here, you can see like this kind of purple cracking actually looks kind of cool. And I've got some gold sort of cracking through here. But this is actually quite the crevice. If I turn off a light, you might be able to see the shadow. It's quite deep. And I think it's mostly to do with the fact that I painted over another canvas. So the paint on the whole thing now is really quite thick. But my plan is to have a go at fixing it. So I've grabbed this paint picker and I've got my purple paint, and I thought I would fill this crack with purple paint. I thought about doing the gold or the copper. I don't know, because it's already got that sort of purple, and I think it'll come up from here and sort of crack through. And I might do a little bit of painting of the grey on there, get rid of a bit of that white. Anyway, this is going to be a bit of an experiment, a bit of trial and error, see what we can do, see if we can give this a little bit of pizzazz. I don't know how well this is going to work either, but I just thought it might be easier because I don't want to risk, I didn't want to risk like dripping on the canvas. Yeah, it's a bit scary. So I'm going to go with the paint picker. That's quite satisfying, isn't it? Look at that. Let's see. Oh no. You know what? I might get I haven't got my hat on. I might get a cotton bud. This might not work. Yeah, okay. I don't trust that. So I've got this skewer that I use occasionally. So I might use that just to move the paint into the crevices that I want. Alright, well I'll fast forward through this bit. Okay, so the crack is filled and dried, and I had a look at it and I started just doing the edges with this Posca pen, which is a 0.7 millimeter. I started doing it and I thought I would show you that I'm just outlining it to make it look like it belongs a little better. Just pops, stands out. Well, I like it this way anyway. Just because I probably went a little bit wide in some spots. But yeah, I think it's quite the feature now. And I'll show you in a sec. The depth of it is actually kind of cool. It's a three-dimensional piece of art now. I'll quickly finish this and then I will show you. Okay, so here it is all finished. I've done the outline and check out the depth. I don't know if you can see it very well, but it's kind of cool. It's really made like a little feature, and it's almost in the center too. But yeah, the shine, it's pretty shiny. So that's the Extreme Sheen. Yeah, a little bit different. Not what I was expecting, because I wasn't expecting all the cracking, but made the most of it. And let me know what you think. Do you think the cracking is giving it something extra special, or do you think you would just like call it a failure and throw it out or something? I don't know. But I do need to be careful on how much paint I put on the canvas when I do the when I use the house paint. It seems to end up a bit thicker. I could try thinning it down a little bit, so that might help. And I think it's also the weather here is heating up and it's drying quicker, so that might contribute as well to the cracking. But other than that, the lacing is really pretty. Check that out. Nice and big. I've got some mild cracking here. It's cracking from one colour through to another, and then the really large cracks. Yeah, so that's it for this one, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. Maybe learned something. And I shall see you all in the next one. Bye.